everybody. This is I've got a cold face. And this is the Pie's Give Me More Treats face. Hello, welcome to Music Mondays. I'm Leela. And today we're going to go through the usual. We're going to find out what's new in iOS music and what's on sale and what's new in some of our sound packs. And then we're going to make some music, like totally, woohoo. I don't know if you guys just caught Sunshine Archer. She was just, she may still be on for all I know. I had to turn it off because I had to reboot my computer. But yes, she just did an amazing little music show. Exactly what I needed this morning, my friends. Exactly what I needed. Right on. So let's get to work. I'm going to bring in my iPad, Ilya, and me and the Pie are going to show you some stuff, and we're going to hang out. Right on. Let's swing in. Oh, hopefully my link tree is up as Thomas is posting down below. You wonderful human, you. Boom! Now I'm in my corner. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm really stuffed up, and my voice is echoing inside my head like mad. Roar! Roar! Anyway, now my link tree now includes the Patreon. So let's say hi to my front row friends. Jim Shannon on sounds, possibly asleep in front of the computer. Doug Kidder, my bandmate from Hate Club. Thomas Christ, Legend of Link's magical mod. Masterful musician. Hugh Caldwell, meow. What a great guitar player, by the way. Barry, hello. Happy Monday to you. Let's see. Anyone else sitting in the front row? Denise, hi. What's up? And Lori's in the car. All right, that's everyone in the front row for now. So I'm going to hop into some work. Get my glasses on. Yeehaw. Hey! She's giving me the snag. She's so mean. She's so mean, and I don't care. Oh, no. All right, so you can see we've got my audio share here, but let's go to AUBE 2, which is a pretty cool app. This is an app that reads your iPad and tells you exactly what audio units you've got in it. I find it to be highly useful to tell me that I have 640 AV3 audio units. Let's double check and see if we have a data update. Nope, we're all done. So let's give it a look. Back to the dashboard. So if we go to plus, now we're going to see all the things that are in the catalog but aren't on my device. That's Booga, Ascent, Nova Drive. I know all of these, so we won't have to worry about that for the moment. Who's going to be safe? Ooh, Lori, be safe. Lori, be safe. App Raven is our next app. App Raven. App Raven is another awesome app kind of congregator. And here you have the on sale and new releases. Let's check the new releases for music. Low poly synth. Oh, this looks like it's from the same people as Fractal Bits, Relic Waves, Relic Flow. So that ought to be interesting. That'll be fun. That's only $1.99. Oh, that looks really, really fun. I love these apps. This is called Fetcraft. That's also an AV3. It looks like zero latency dispersion effect, tailored for processing percussion sounds. It can be used to make beats more punchy and energetic without increasing RMS levels. Fetcraft. There you go. Not sure if I need that, but I'm sure that our good friend Jade will be covering all of this stuff this week. She is always the ultimate resource for these things. Simploop, another Rob Jackson app, a fairly simple looper AV3. They just came out with a new version yesterday, a fix for it not appearing as a MIDI target destination in AU Hope apps. He says this may break existing projects, so you'll need to add the Simploop plugin. All right. Anyway, it's a fairly simple looper. You can configure it to be a very simple one-button looper. Tap to record a loop, tap again to play your loop, and then tap to stop and clear the loop. Alternatively, you could assign 6 button functions and 2 expression controllers to a MIDI hardware controller for an extremely dynamic live looping setup. It is not tempo synced. It is not multiple sync loop tracks. It's not A-B verse chorus sections. It doesn't have an undo function or support for importing or exporting audio files, and it doesn't remember the recorded loop between sections. There are several more advanced looper apps that do these things, but if you're new to looping or if you just need a compact and basic looper to include, Simploop was designed for you. Very cool. On the fly, old school. It sounds awesome. I think we're going to have so much fun with it. Battle Station Groovebox came out this week. Jade did a show on it. I purchased it as soon as I didn't win it on her Patreon. We will probably be looking at that next week. So, Bram Boss. Yeah, I'm probably going to use Bram Boss apps next week to show you, but I don't know enough about it. So, let's see. Spacewalk chord generator. I believe that is what Jade is covering right after this show. Ambient chords, 0 effort. Very looking forward to that. Spacewalk harmony engine. Sounds awesome. Woohoo! Chord crafter. This looks like a chordal synthesizer. Chord creating companion. La la la. Imuba player. That doesn't look like anything we can use. Alright, looks like we've got everything there. Let's look at what's on sale. On sale! See all. Category music. We're flying through this today. Wake Music Pro off. Oh, this is just a music player to connect your cloud drive. Modeizer. This doesn't either look like nope, that's not an AV3. Iducin. George Lozata. Yes, piano instruments plus AV3. This is a Rompler that makes piano-based stuff, and it's $3.99 on sale. New Rack is on sale by 4 Pockets. It's on sale for $4 off, $8.99 US. This is like all effects rack. It's very, very cool. Super Sitter. That's real easy. Simon Alexander app that just sits your track forward and back in your mix. It's part of some of his other apps, but it is also this standalone for only $1.99 if that's all you need. Copperhead is an awesome synth by 4 Pockets. So several 4 Pockets apps on sale. This one is $7.99 from $14.99. Euclidean, one of my favorite sequencers. Very, very fun app. We may have to do a 4 Pocket show. This is on sale for $7.99 from $14.99. I'm looking for the newest app, Samplescape. So Nambrini's got some stuff on sale. Looks like it is, one is PSA 1000 is on sale from $9.99 from $19. Looks like they're about half price. Very cool. Very cool. Charango tuner, acid bass loop maker, Endulous 4. These are just a bunch of, yes, tuners. VA Poly, VA Drum 2, VA Mono, they're all on sale for quite a bit. They're all like almost a third of the original price. Gospel organ, all the MK, which is like gospel musicians, I believe, their stuff is all still on sale as far as I know. Let's take a look. Let's go gospel organ. Yeah, it looks like they're still on sale. Let's go to, since I don't have this, we can easily go to where the info is. Oh, yep, it's still $6.99. Perfect. Hey, Chris Lane Sr., welcome. Welcome. Right on. Right, getting out of here, we're going to open up Launchpad. And we're going to see what's new in our sound packs. See, here we go. Latest sound packs. Here are the ones I have not showed you. Here's 80s Pop Anthem, which starts at 72 beats per minute. I hate when it does that. Takes a second. By the way, you guys, I updated to iOS 26.2, so maybe that's why my thing won't load. But I'm still gonna keep trying to load it for just at least a couple minutes. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. Wow, this is just crashing.
Are you in show?
Oops. We may have to give this up for a second. Let's try the other one. Piano Fusion. Oh my gosh. This is making me mad. I want it to work. It needs to work. I use this app all the time. There's also a new hip hop house. Let's play the little sound thing. Oops, it's downloading. See, it just keeps crashing when I try to open the packs. But we'll just yeah, sometimes it works to restart. Hey, look, there it is. It's not completely dying. Let's try one that's not new. Jeez. Yeah, sorry about that. That did come in loud, didn't it? That's because all you've been hearing is just my voice. Yeah, I'm going to give it up in a second, but because I did play the parts for you. Here we go. That's because I had it turned up for something else. So anyway, that's kind of a cool song. Hey, look! It popped up. Very nice. Even Granny. Right, Hip Hop House out now. Go to Soundpack. See, there we are. Now we're in shape. I almost drove Lori off the road. See, here we go. Let's just play some. Just put it at 120 E minor. Sunshine Archer, yeah. Go back and replay her stream. She told some stories and played guitar and sang. It was awesome. And thank you for hopping by. I hope you do this again in the future. We could set it all up. I know. You could set a dump to me. You could dump all over me. Oh boy. I know. All right, I think that is enough of that. Let's open up Logic and let's try some of our apps in Logic this week. Start a new one. Oh, I'm just faking being hyper today there, Healing Granny, because I'm actually kind of sick today, so. Perfection. I think I want to start with something. Let's get a chord progression in here maybe. So where's my, there it is. See, here's my mouse is in here. So the first thing we do is we click these 3 dots up here and we show global tracks. And that's our chords. So we're in B flat major. I don't want to be in B flat major. We will be in something major. Let's be in C major. C major is easy. Right, here we are. So now you tap this plus button and now we've got a chord thing in here. So I'm just going to tap this and chord progressions. Let's make up a chord progression here. 1, 4, 1, 6, 4, 5. Look at that, you guys. 1, C, A minor, F, G, C, A minor, F, G. Now, all we have to do is add something here. We'll add, let's add, now you can add a session player. So, whoops, I didn't mean to add a drummer. But let's listen to it. That's not terrible, I'll leave it. All right, so next thing, and notice we could go all in on this, but I'm trying to work with AV3s and not necessarily all of this. So here we go. Now we get in the session player. We'll just add a little, let's add a little music, a little keyboard. And we're going to go up in here, keyboard player, play style freely. I don't want freely. I want broken chords. Use default chord progression for new regions. There we go. Create. See, now we've got C, A minor, F, G right here. And now we can start making stuff go into it. Very nice. All right, well, since we've got that, now let's just add a simple MIDI software instrument. And that's where the magic begins to happen. We'll turn all of this off for now because we're not going to use one of the main software patches. What we're going to do is we're going to use an outside app. What would I be doing if the pandemic never happened? I would probably be singing in my band. I would probably be singing with my band. We were just starting to get a lot of gigs when the pandemic started. Let's see. We'll pick something. I think it would be fun to pick something fun like, now we've got MIDI effects and instrument. So in MIDI effects is where we want to put a MIDI controlling app, which, let's see, I think maybe like a piano motifs, because right in there, in piano motifs, see, open that up. We can find our settings. We'll get our key. Well, let's go to more settings. Right here, see? Program chord progression. Let's get into that. C major, okay. So now we're going C, A minor, same chords, right? Gary Hubbs, welcome. And then F. Whoa, hang on, was it F and G? We have to go back and look. Sorry, I've got a cold and my brain is just like that brainless. Show global tracks. Yes! A minor, C, A minor, F, G. So back to our patch. C, A minor, F, G. So let's generate something now. And we should just have, let's turn on, see right down here, the third from the left is your strip. So let's solo this. We'll go back. Do you hear anything? Nope, because we don't have an instrument in there. So we need an instrument. What instrument shall we use? Let's see if we've got anything new to use. Did I get any new synths? Let's go back. We don't see, the thing is when you're in an iPad, you don't need to think, hey, what have I got? We can just look over in apps. 8-player FM Zone. Yes, let's go. Let's open up FM Zone and let's put something in with FM Zone. Oops, I didn't win FM Zone. Hey, it says I have FM Zone. Why isn't it here? Oh, because we're not an instrument. We were in MIDI effects. Haha. That's funny. FM Zone. There we go. Now let's see if we can hear a... Oh, that's terrible. So let's find a good sound. Wow, are these tiny? Let's find a lead. Glidey. Ooh, that sounds cool. Ooh. Of course. Good morning, Jade Star from Getting Ready Land. Remember, Jade Star is doing that new app. I remembered the name of it a minute ago. What are you saying, Lori? Belly full of oatmeal. All right, let's get out of here. Piano motifs. Here we need to open that one up. Oh, there we go. We gotta loop it. Let's loop it four times. We'll get 4 of these. And of course, when you're in here, you have to long press that and go record MIDI to track here. So we're going to record this MIDI. Here we go. So in this track, oops, and hit it. That doesn't seem like it's too much too loud. It sounds like it's about the same. There we go. Wow, see? Now we've got this, and we could always go in and change that, change the sound. Let's undo that. Now we'll go back. That sounds weird. Let's change that sound. That sound does not sound good with this. Let's go pluck, high fret stress. Ooh, that's nice. Not bad. So FM zone, that's how you record that in. Now I think that some of those notes are not good. So, and this is how I'm going to remove piano motifs. See? Remove it because you don't need it anymore because now there's You don't need to be able to spell well. All right. Some of these do not sound as good as we would hope. So that's why we get in here into the look at that. See? I don't hate those so far. Let's see which ones. C3. Look at all these notes. We got C4. Which notes don't sound very good? Usually like the 7. Bubble gummies. Let's go back. Rhett is in the building. Almost. All right, my brain isn't going to do that. It's not going to do that. So let's duplicate this entire thing, right? Now what we can do, I'm going to mute this. So we're in. We can actually just come in here and set our own MIDI, right? Of course, we have to be. She's gone postal. Here we go. Let's get in here. There you go. So I could just come in and make a chord. Let's see. Let's get out. We don't want C7. Maybe like C4. Get that pencil in there, right? There's one. And then say A minor is next, so let's go, that's A. There we go. Hey Shelly, what's up? So that next one is F, which is right here. And then the last one is G. Now let's see how that sounds. That sounded good, actually. It was just our simple notes. But you could, and then of course you could just take and, you know, copy all the notes out or stretch the notes out. Let's go out of here. See, the way to do that is set it to, I'm going to use my mouse, and we're going to set it to loop. There's loop. Now I'm going to pull this loop out. And here's where you can do some really exciting stuff. You have your notes, but you could add an arpeggiated thing. So we'll go in here, and what if we want an arpeggiator? FX, hit, keys, lead, miscellaneous, pad, pluck, rhythm, sequence. There we go. I like that. I kind of like that analog eighth delay. That is quite fun. All right. So I threw in some FN zone, and that's one of the ways you can get something in, is to just draw in just your root notes, and then use an arpeggiated, and you can actually program that yourself in a lot of apps. I'm just trying to make stuff work. Oops. All right, let's find something else. Go back in. Let's go back to the App Store and look at what's new. FM Zone, 8-player, Battle Station, Simp Loop. None of those I need to. Tape Scam. Ooh, we might be able to do something fun with Tape Scam in here. Let's add Tape Scam onto. Let's add Tape Scam onto our track that we just did ourselves here. And then we might be able to find a fun sounding. There we go, Tape Scam. Lo-fi drive and tape simulation. Let's. I guess the next thing we need here is we need to take this and cycle it. Cycle this selection. That way it'll repeat and repeat. Let's go back. squishy, smooshy sound. See, it's got some noise. You can now hear the noise in behind it. But of course, that sounds a little bit cheesy. But that's all part of the process of making music. I gotta take this noise out. It's driving me nuts. But we still have, like, go back to FM zone. We'll find a different, well, actually. I just turned my mic up. Thanks, Dave. Maybe my voice was too quiet. I think I did not have it on enough. Kind of like that. Wow, 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 wow. Tape scam. Tons of other apps in here. We'll just keep on looking down the thing and find more things. Of course, the battle station would be fun, but I've not figured that one out yet. I could throw in some mic drop in here, but I don't have any vocal stuff, and I don't want to record any vocal stuff. Speaking of which, I don't even know if that works now. Dronage, look how many things I've got. Hee hee hee. Ooh, the viral synth. Let's add a viral synth. We'll take this, we'll copy it. We'll do, actually you can duplicate with content, look at that. And we'll solo that out, and that way you'll find that there's tape scam, you'll remove that. All you have to do is just switch out, now replace viral synth. See you later, Shelly. Wow. That really sounds goofy. But let's go in here. Let's pick our category. So, ARP sequence. There we go. The 80s Giorgio sequence. 80s movie sequence. 90s chime sequence. Rave split. Acid sequence. After party chill time. Anxious pause. You can create terrible music. I know. I do like this anxious pause sequence though. ARP and pad TX2. ARP and pad, that's good though. Neon Midnight. Twilight Daydream. Emily's Harp. Float Forward. Plasmic Cycle. Spectral Trolley. Hey, Jim Shannon. Laser Lab. Nintendo. Onsen. Kind of like that. Keep that. So what we really need here is we need to switch out this. We need to go in and change out our drummer. Let's go. We can change it, our patch entirely. Let's change it to like disco. Indie disco, right? And we'll follow the chord. We'll follow the chords. So that sounds a little bit better. We'll shut that down. Let's find something else to use. Let's find a different sound for this. Let's solo it. Now that just sounds like, well, it just sounds like a studio piano. So let's replace this with something. Let's replace it with some viral synth. See, that sounds awfully off key. We're looking for a lead here, category. So this is how you find it. Let's keys, lead. Now let's try listening to this whole little package. That's not actually half bad. You just killed those ones that don't sound good. Yeah, isn't it? I'm still not that thrilled with the drums. Let's look at the drums. Let's take the intensity up. Let's take the complexity down. Let's tell it to regenerate. And now we're gonna go. Right? It is. It's a little bit funky. It's just a simple chord, right? But that's the thing. You can't just... often, you don't... When you're writing a lot of songs, or you're absolutely blocked, like I kind of am right now. Not only is my head blocked up, but my emotions and my writing thing are blocked up. That's when you just start playing. And when you keep playing, you will find something to do, right? And then, of course, you would like probably, which is the part, let's see. Is this the part that's making that noise? Yeah. Woo! So don't solo that, unsolo it. So the same way you can come in. Now we don't, obviously this is just our first 8 bars, right? You could actually go into your show output track. No, show global tracks. Where's our global tracks? There we go. There's our global tracks. So what if we came here and we want to go plus? Whoops. Let's set. There we go. We got the. Make sure you have this here. I'm going to show you with my mouse. This little guy right here. This is the playhead, and it is now sitting right here. So if we hit plus, now we can come in and let's get another chord progression. There we go, chord progressions. So we had a 1, 6, 4, 5. Let's try a 1, 5, 6, 4. Haha. And then you can actually see what I just tapped. I'm going to use my mouse again. Now we can just tap here in this broken chords. Create MIDI region. Whoops. Let's undo that. Let's create a session player region. Create session player region. There we go. So now we've got the same. We will solo that and go back. Whoops. I left it on cycle. So this is like your second part of the song, right? So that one's C, G, A minor, F. So they're really the same chords, they're just in a different order. And of course, you could just take this one, create a session player region. See, there's another indie disco. And then you could take this, and of course, this isn't correct, so you would have to come in and make a whole nother one, right? Or you could go into whatever app you have, and you've got your chords right here, or you could, let's just try it ourselves. This could be really horrifying, but we have, I'm going to see how, notice how you've got your full piano here. And but you can come in here and find the scale. Now we're only going to use the scale. So now all we have is C majors. Now we won't mess up. So we could just come in here and decide to record something. Let's do it. Whoa, no, 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 no. Huh. Well, let's undo that. Woohoo! I'm in the wrong place. Don't you love having a cold? I do, let me tell you. All right. Hey, that didn't record. That's why we have to get down here. Why didn't we record? Hey, ooh, let's throw in an arpeggiator. Haha. Now let's see what happens. Ooh, that's nice. Now this is, so instead of arpeggiating from the synth, I'm arpeggiating from the track in Logic. So let's go random, no order. Link to rate, silent capture. Maybe this will cause it to. There we go. Ah, I've got the R set. Well, let's see if that works. There we go. Woohoo, I've done it. Now, I'm not good at doing this on. Maybe I can send in an excuse for you. So see, now look at that. There's all this cute little arpeggiated goodness in here. Now we'll go back and listen to this by itself. Now we're going back into the stuff we just recorded. This is what we recorded earlier. Unsolo it. It'll sound like something. This is loud. So you can hear that in there. I don't really like that vintage upright sound, but there we go. So, through a few apps in there, they all worked. We got them to record. We got sound. We showed you how to like arpeggiate over a piece of MIDI. I think that is because we've only got 4 minutes to Jade's, so I might as well hop back to my face and say goodbye to you with my face. I feel like I didn't get anything really done, but it doesn't always, you know, we don't always get what we want. Let's transition to a face. There we are. Hi, it's my face. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing something that definitely works. Definitely going to be doing my IRL mixed media tricks again tomorrow. Seriously, if you guys never have made any art on an iPad and you have an iPad, you should tune in because it actually is incredibly fun and freeing and amazing. It's something that I highly recommend people do. Whether you learn from my show or somewhere else. I think that making art is awesome and cool. All right, so if you just hold your hands inside the ride, I'm going to when I press end, you will be automatically removed right over here to Jade Star Next with Spacewalk for iPad. Spacewalk, I can't wait. I am so excited. So I will see y'all very, very soon. Big love, everyone, and all the peace that you can carry, baby. Mwah.